Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Meghan explained the deep secret code that led to the nicknames M and H during last week's podcast Adventures, the cooking show host explained. Probably at the beginning of us dating, when everything was in code, she said, referring to their dating stage in 2016 when they had to keep things under wraps. People didn't know we were dating so long ago. I mean, it will be our 7-year wedding anniversary soon. I couldn't tell anyone who I was dating and who was keeping the secret, so I think we were just on a letter basis. I like it. I love nicknames, Markle said, adding that she and Harry now use the nicknames even when they're around their friends. Harry will honour the legacy of his late mother, Diana, Princess of Wales, by taking part in a special conversation at the Knowledge 2025 conference on May 6th. The event, hosted by the CEO of the Diana Award, Dr. Tessie Ojo, will see H spotlight the changemakers of tomorrow as the organisation launches its new Pledge to Invest initiative. The Diana Award remains the only charity that bears the name of Princess Diana and is supported by both Prince Harry and his brother, Prince William, a rare point of ongoing cooperation between the two. Some media seemed concerned that Harry would miss Archie's birthday, which is that same day, but we're betting Harry will find a way to get from Montecito to Las Vegas before the welcome reception at 5 p.m. Google tells us a private jet flight from LA to Vegas typically costs between $5,500 and $6,400 for a very light jet. That flight time is usually around 45 minutes to an hour. As for the environmental impact, take that up with Harry. The Daily Mail picked up on Meghan discussing juggling parenting and work, but also having a nanny, as one does. Meghan had told Jamie Kern-Lima, "This morning was different because Archie has a cold, so he's home from school. But I get up at 6:30. It gives me a minute to... I wish I could say I woke up and meditated. I don't do that. I have the monitors on so I could hear both the kids. They get up at 7, so I give myself a little bit of time to either put on workout clothes, brush my teeth, get both of them up. I get them dressed, get them downstairs, make breakfast, and then if I haven't done their lunch boxes the night before, then do that. I love doing lunch boxes. It makes me very happy and writing a little note in their lunch boxes. If I don't have meetings in the morning, then I try to do school drop-off. There are 2 different schools, so that's a big circuit. So from 6:30 in the morning on drop-off mornings for me, I'm not home till 9. And then after that, I'll just jump into meetings. And then on other days, I'll wake up and get them all set, and then our amazing nanny, who's been with us for 5 years, she'll take them to school for us. The very relatable In Touch Meghan continues to be active on Instagram, offering followers a peek at her flourishing garden. The first clip shows the Duchess descending a set of garden steps, carrying a large wicker basket brimming with freshly cut white roses. "End of day harvest," read the caption accompanying the serene footage. The next segment captured a more light-hearted moment, Meghan juggling 2 overflowing baskets, one with blossoms, the other with oranges, was visibly struggling under the weight, while Prince Harry, chuckling behind the camera, filmed the scene. After placing the baskets down on the grass, Meghan shared 2 more snippets. In one, a close-up of the roses is set against the charming backdrop of a black Labrador Pula frolicking nearby. In the final clip, her beagle, Mamma Mia, is seen sniffing inquisitively around baskets filled with oranges and strawberries. "A beautiful end to the day," she wrote. The family's recent posts mark a noticeable increase in personal content from the Duchess. Long-time royal observers may remember that Harry left the UK to get away from paparazzi and seemed to have made it his life's mission to take on the press. You can follow Meghan at Meghan. Carole Malone writes in The Express, "Once upon a time there was a pretend princess called Meghan who lives in an enchanted land. It's a beautiful, rich, glittering land where Meghan rules supreme and everything is perfect, her most of all. In Meghan Land, the sun always shines, the flowers are always in full bloom, and she is the Cinderella-like wife and mother who is adored, admired, and fawned over by everyone who visits her Montecito Palace. But make no mistake, in Meghan's land, a land that exists only inside her head, only her truth matters. And Meghan's truth is that she is and will always be her Royal Highness. Never mind that she actually isn't anymore. Never mind the fact that she and her dopey prince made a solemn promise to a real queen, Elizabeth II, to never use the HRH title before they flounced off to America to monetise their newfound position. Does she not understand how silly desperate and insecure she looks in the eyes of those people who know that using the HRH title is just an egocentric affectation to make her seem more relevant, more important than she actually is. Or does she think her friends are all so dumb that they won't know the agreement she and Harry made with Queen Elizabeth back in 2020, never to use the title? The quote of the week went to a former courtier sourced by the Daily Beast, and Cosmo was saying, "William loathes and despises Harry and Meghan with every bone in his body. He believes they have betrayed everything the family stands for, and the idea that they are using their royal status as a calling card will enrage him." More balance in just a moment. The Daily Mail reported a Brazilian psychic known as the Living Nostradamus has issued a striking prediction regarding the British royal family. Athos Salome claims a major event, likely linked to the health of a senior royal, is set to unfold between late 2025 and early 2026. Notably, he foresees a symbolic return to the United Kingdom by Prince Harry, a move that could mark a tentative thawing of relations with King Charles and Princess Eugenie. However, any reconciliation, according to Salome, will stop short of full repair. Prince William is said to remain a fracture point with no genuine mending of ties between the brothers. To the public eye, the relationship between the Sussexes and the British royal family seems like an endless cycle of tension. The psychic remarked that karmic family thread will begin to unravel between late 2025 and early 26. Looking to the longer term, Salome suggests the true healing will come not through the current generation, but the next. He predicts the children of Prince and Princess of Wales will eventually bridge the divide with Archie and Lilibet, but not before years of distance and division. There's too much entangled karma, he said. This is not the time. Salome also turned his attention to the Duchess of Sussex, forecasting a turbulent year ahead for Meghan. He predicts a growing rift between Meghan and Netflix, culminating in an eventual split, alongside continued challenges for her lifestyle brand as ever, which recently drew criticism over order cancellations. By late 2025, he envisions an avalanche of criticism, possibly triggered by revelations from former staff or associates, leading Meghan to retreat from the public eye throughout 2026. Yet, according to Salome, she will emerge with a renewed focus on women's mental health and girls' education, moving away from lifestyle branding towards advocacy. Intriguingly, he also sees a return to acting in Meghan's future, but not as one might expect. Instead of Hollywood red carpets, he predicts an independent film helmed by a renowned female director, possibly European or Iranian, featuring Meghan in a role that mirrors her own life. A woman who abandons a life of privilege to rediscover her essence, he said. A metaphor, absolutely. A confession, quite possibly. Salome claims this performance could place the Duchess on the radar of film festivals such as Cannes or Venice in 2027. In the meantime, we'll make our own predictions. Meghan's Netflix series will be quietly cancelled after the burn of the already filmed episodes. Meghan's podcast will quietly go inactive without any formal announcement. Harry will visit the UK and not see Charles, who will be busy, nor William, who will be on vacation. Meghan will not join him. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceandrink@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and leave us a nice review if you're enjoying this show. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace and Drink, and good times.